Nepomniachtchi soon about to start, the one all the fans, I'm sure, out there in the arena are waiting for.
Let's go. Use the Take app. Go. Download the app now. What do you think is going to happen in this game? Go guess the moves there.
Ooh, and another king spawn opening. So Magnus ready for a fight. You see an applause. I mean, people see Magnus make a move, they want to cheer for him. And it's the Petrov.
I'm about to go to sleep, bro. I'm about to go to sleep. Okay, wake me up when this game.
When we see alongside Castle in this one, because we see that Petrov can become quite a dangerous weapon these days. What are the chances of us getting an active Petrov, David?
They're very high, Tanya. You're a prophetess. The bishop is, I was going to say, about to come out. The white queen is going to shift up, and the white king is going long. Is going to the queen side. The black king, meanwhile, most likely to castle on the opposite flank, meaning mutual attacks potentially. I've got to say, the first time I've ever heard applause alongside a Petrov defense. Literally, I think the only time in chess history this will ever occur.
But you know, okay, if it's a Petrov, this is the only Petrov that I will be awake for. In fact, even the Petrov that we went over before, I think in the maybe it was World Championship, but knight takes c5 followed by knight d3 variation. Like, those were just very boring. These are very exciting Petrovs. So let's see what happens here. It's going to be, especially when you see castle on opposite sides, whoever gets to that king first is going to win.
It's a race to each other's king, and there's one open line, and that's in the center of the board. Will we end up seeing some trades there? Who will have control of the open e file? Definitely the most exciting position that you can get out of this opening. It's Alpha Zero time. It's Alpha Magnus time. H4 on the board. He's going for the attack.
H4, very fun. This is a fun line, I'm not gonna lie. It's just, for aggressive players, you definitely love doing this, but it's kind of annoying. I think Jan, which he's a Petrov specialist, a Russian defensive back, but this knight on c5 is quite annoying because you have to figure out where you want to put your bishop, and he answers that, bishop c4, but maybe a bishop e6 is going to be quite annoying. He plays it, yeah.
Yeah, guess the move, James. Catching up now with Tanya. It depends on whose terms that's going to happen on. And, okay, there we see bishops depart from the board. Jan bobbing his head.
Yeah,
bobbing his head.
Locked in.
Playing to the beat.
Exactly.
He's also an expert, right? Jan knows the intricacies, the ins and out of the Petrov defense. We've seen him employ this time and time again. Look at the speed with which he's responding. He's up on the clock. That last move takes control of some central squares, aiming at pushing that D pawn one step ahead as well at the right time. The B pawn might move forward. David, B5, B4 ideas on the board. I look at Jan. He's looking super chill right now. He's enjoying the music. He's enjoying the position.
Yeah, rightly so. He's enjoying it for now, at least. He's got a very good score with the Petrov defense. We should mention Jan Nepomniachtchi. He pretty much became the World Championship challenger twice on the back of this opening. Some key games as black at the candidates tournaments. But of course, against Magnus, you could never relax. And despite the fact he's out of the opening pretty healthily here, Jan, still some questions to answer as both sides go for the opponent's kings. Maybe we zoom out of this one and check out the bird's eye view. This is likely to go through a maneuvering phase right now.
like you managed to consolidate the position, and the blue arrow tells us, well, Magnus Carlsen find the best move. Of course he does.
Of course, right? Of course. What day is it, right? G5. That's a great move. And look at the knight. It's a disgusting piece on that thing. This is so nasty there. You can't play rook f6 anymore. The knight d7 is not happening like that.
Knight on f8, not going on any date.
Knight on f8 is not great.
It's not black's mate.
In the meantime, Wesley So profited from some mistakes from Alireza Firouzja to win in the endgame, gobbling up some pawns. Wesley takes the lead in that match, and Vasily Graf on the brink of victory against Levon Aronian.
On a must-win game 2, not going to be easy. How easy is this for Jan to defend?
It's horrible. He's going to have to defend for a very long time if he's going to save this game. But he's been doing a good job, I would say, Tanya. He's at least curled up into a ball here, and this is a nice defensive formation. It's hard for the white knight to get active. That's the main problem for Magnus right now.
Also the time. I mean, this is a time scramble. Anything can and will happen right now. So this is the great. And also, Magnus's pieces aren't as coordinated as they were the last few moves. So, like you mentioned, the knight can't really move too many squares. The rook is on b8, doing a great job, but it is by itself. Hence, he did attack at queen c7, attacking the rook now.
And Magnus has to go for the kill in the middle game, right? In an end game, we see that Jan has got this 3 versus 4, handling the 4 pawns on the left side, and actually has the majority that can be made into a passed pawn on the right side of the board. So it's all about trying to get to Jan's king right now. And look at that, Magnus with power piece play centralizes the queen. And our computer points out that rook e3, David, you love it.
Ooh, that's a very clever move because it gets the queens off by force. You attack the white knight, open up the tension with the queens. Now, question mark, double. Can the white knight jump in? Here we go.
He reaches out for the rook.
Ooh, still looks very good for white. Jan struggling to defend here. He's so passive. Yes, he's held everything together for now, but passive pieces normally end up being clumsy, and it's all about the 7th rank.
There's something here. What did he play? Queen d6.
Just
Getting
keeps
closer.
the pressure on. That knight is coming to e5. Knight e5 would be a massive move right now.
Look at Wesley. Look at Wesley's face.
Wesley in the background with the smile.
Knight e5 is a big threat. The knight jumping on. There are a million pins on the 7th rank. How does Jan take care? And now he realizes that it's not an easy move to deal with.
Maybe
King 5 seconds.
King f8
Make a move.
King f8 only move.
That was panic.
It's only move. It's 95. Now at least I'm defending everything for him.
Takes knight. Free piece.
Yeah, and there it is.
Magnus wins.
Unstoppable Magnus. He gets the first win against Jan. But this was a complicated fight. Could have gone either way. But then Magnus finding his